to warm up. I don't know. Who do you usually support in RDS GP? Who do you like most? I like everyone here. I support everyone equally. Maybe you like someone's style. Maybe you look up to someone. Maybe you want to be like someone here. That's Shanahan. Because he's got an insane style. He's so aggressive, but he can control it at the same time. And he's got very good reaction, better than other drivers do. You see, the young generation chooses Shanahan. And this is a very popular answer this year, by the way. And how is the training going? Why is your car open? What's happening there? Doing some maintenance. There are some little drawbacks, some little things to fix, but we are fixing it. We are training, we are preparing. It's not that easy, and the car was damaged after the last stage where I went, and we are learning in the process. And what about Ivan? Is he fixing himself? Ivan Karnechik. At the moment, he's not doing it himself, but he is adjusting the suspension. There are some little problems there, and the car is not that obedient. But we see the level. The level is absolutely different now, and we need it to be more precise, and we need more response from the car. I'm sure you'll find it. You will make it. I wish you good luck. Dear friends, please support Leonid Schneider. This is a new rising star of drift here at the 5th stage of RDS GP. So subscribe to him on Instagram, girls, ladies. And we continue. Let me introduce to you another rookie of the 5th stage of RDS GP 2021. This is Ivan Korneychik. Just like Leonid Schneider, he is also a participant of RDS West, but the RDS GP is a new league for him, but you are a legendary person in Krasnoyarsk, I know. So how did you start your career in drift? I started with just street drifting. No, we don't do it anymore, right? Sure, we don't. That's okay, guys. Everyone started from this, but now you are a professional driver, right? And you don't do it anymore? No, of course not. I never do it anymore. I only drive on specialized tracks, usually at the Red Ring. I also tried participating in RDS West this year, and I loved it. I wanted to go to RDS GP, and my dream finally came true. So this is it. And how do you like it here in RDS GP compared to RDS West? Is there anything new? Or are you mostly concentrated on your car and it's not very good? Or... No, the car is behaving. It's behaving. It's okay. We are trying to adjust the suspension better. But it is very similar to RDS West generally. But the cars are better and the style can be a little different. But it's cool, it's awesome. But do you have a style of your own, or are you trying to mimic the style of someone RDS GP? Is there anyone you look up to in RDS GP? I have my own style. I am trying to do whatever I like. I don't want to do what someone else does. Of course, there are some drivers that I support, like our Siberian drivers Damir, Goch and Arkady. That's it. But who would you like to be in a tandem with at this stage? With Tsarigradsev. I hope your dream comes true. This was Ivan Korneychik, dear friends. This is another new face in Russian drift. Thank you. And let's go. Let me show you another Siberian driver. As you know, all new drivers come from Siberia. Here he is in his helmet, but you can still memorize how he looks. This is Anton Dmitrienko. He is also well known in RDS Siberia. So, you participated in RDS before we came at GP. It was 2017 or 18. Yes, it was my first time. I've been struggling to get into this series. I was kind of busy, but this year finally we built a new car. We did a lot of effort. We made a new team and found new mechanics, and we tried to break through, and we did it, and I'm very happy. I want to stay here. I want to show good results. And tell me, compared compared to the other series where you participated, do you feel anything different about it? I know that yesterday you had some practice and today you're still practicing, but do you feel anything different about it? Are we different or are we not different from what you have seen before? My feelings tell me that this series is really professional. It is very different from the point of view of the organization and the lineup of drivers. The junior series are close, they're similar, but the quality of the cars is higher and the organization of the race is also different. Could you tell me about your car, the car that you built? This is a brand new car for me, a new body. I built it this year from scratch. I welded it according to all the regulations of the Japanese drift. My engineer is Denis Ponomaryov. This is a very well-known mechanic from Forward Auto, and many drivers know him. Yes, he adjusted it. He made a very good engine for me, and the gearbox, the wiring, and everything. And he did very smart. I wanted to make it for RDS GP with no more tax, with fire extinguishing, for everything to conform to all the regulations. And it's been working perfectly. Now we just need to do the last little stroke. So this is the low-cost car, and you can you can spend up to 20 million rubles or more. I think the average is 10 million rubles, but you need to understand that it is not only about the car. You need a lot of instruments, tools and accessories to organize the process. But going into the drift is quite affordable, and you can start with 3 million rubles. This was the answer to the most frequent question. If you don't agree, please comment. If you have any more questions, please ask it. And my traditional question, who do you want to be in a tandem with? What's your dream? I know that it depends on your luck and chance, but what's your dream? It is a hard question. Emotionally, it's a hard question, because I have many drifters that I like. I started from winter drifting, and Evgeny Losев was my mentor, my tutor. He dedicated so much time to me, and I love his style, and I would like to be in a tandem with him, first of all. But at the same time, we've got many foreign drivers I didn't really expect, and I think I would like to compete with any of them. I love James Dean and Nick Knack's style. They're very professional. I would like to be in a tandem with any of them. Thank you very much. So, meet. This is a new drift, a new face in Russian drifting. This is Anton Dmitrienko. Subscribe to him, support him, and comment. And watch RDS TV. Anton will be there. I got that high on a purpose because I want to introduce one of the tallest drivers of Russian Drift series. At the present moment, he is a rookie of our series because he substitutes his grandfather. He's from Fail Crew. Please meet. I think many of you know his face and know his name because he competes here a lot at the Red Ring. Danila, please tell us. Your car looks just so impressive, as though it got chewed by a hippopotamus. I thought that I would come and see a beautiful shiny car, but it's just the opposite. Yes, that's true. It's just the legacy from my grandfather. I got this car in this shape. From outside, it looks like dry bread that was over-baked in an oven. But inside, it is totally perfect. We fixed it and we can race on it because this is our home track. I've spent a lot of winter seasons here. I was a champion once. What do you feel here in Russian Drift Series Grand Prix? What do you expect from it? Who would like to be in a tandem with? What do I feel? I don't really know, because this far I am still lost. I don't feel, because I just broke into RDS GP and I'm such a team with such a car. And I think of our dear grandfather, and I want to bring him victory, to him and our team. So please, fingers crossed, I hope everything is okay. But who do I want to be with in a tandem with. I think anyone from Siberia want to show real Krasnoyarsk drifting. If you get with Arkady Tseregradzev, will you fight to the last breadcrumb? Yes, I will not give the victory away, no. Well, maybe I will have to, but at least I will try to have a beautiful battle, because losing to Tseregradzev is still a big honor. Let's support Danila Skarabagatov, a new participant of Fail Crew. And I'm now going to my world. On behalf of the entire RDS, I want to congratulate you and Katya to the birth of your son called Lev. How does it feel? Lev is great, and I feel like his mother. I think that he's the smartest and the most genius. Did you write that you're the father of Lev on your Instagram bio? No, I think I will write something more impressive, but I like that every time he farts, I say, oh wow, he's so great. But I love being a father. I love my son, so I recommend it to everyone. Having a baby is cool. It's so much fun, and I really miss him. I haven't seen him for like 4 or 5 days, and I miss him madly. Okay, let's return to the racing issues, okay? Why are you not among the participants? Well, you are, but you are not racing. Why? Because initially, I'm not in the initial entry list because someone forgot to write me in there, because I was supposed to be there. And I think it was you predicted what happens to me, because the car was raw. First, I was too much involved in the birth of my son, then we had COVID, and it was terrible, and I couldn't control anything. And as soon as I came, I found my car was broken. It was badly broken. I couldn't fix it, so I decided not to risk it. Are you going to be a spotter? Yes, I'm gonna do the spottermanship for Fyodor. He's been working on his car for around 2 hours, but I think this is my fault. Here's a unique opportunity for all the spectators of RDS TV from RDS Shop. Only this weekend you can get a free shipment around the Russian Federation, no matter what you order, at www.rds-shop.ru. To do it, you need to do one thing: watch the broadcast of RDS and find the promo code in the video. This promo code will give you a chance to get free shipment to your door for free. So please watch the broadcast carefully and make sure you don't miss anything. On www.rds-shop.ru you can order anything from the children's clothes, which is extremely popular among the drifting fans, to adults' clothes, unisex or men's or women's garments or anything. Moreover, we've got an exclusive collection of FIA IDC 2021. This was the first year when RDS became the promoter of the Intercontinental Drifting Cup, and this exclusive collection is also available here and online. So watch the broadcast and look for the promo code and order the garments to your door around the Russian Federation. The promo code only works until the midnight of August 22, until the end of this weekend. And now let's see what we've got here at RDS Shop. Here's a life hack for all the petite drift fans. If you really want to have this beautiful hockey-colored hoodie from the RDS collection, but it's a little bit too big, like for me, you can make a very stylish dress out of it. This is 2XL hoodie on me, and I wear it like a dress. All you have to do is take a belt, any belt like this, and wear it like this. Or you can get a belt bag, and then the hoodie will turn into a great, stylish, sporty dress that you can wear with trainers and look like a real drifting fan. Everyone will see how stylish you are, and it also matches my eyes perfectly. And now it's time to do the giveaway of glass cleaner from our sponsor, Kercher Company, and I will do it right now. Among the subscribers of the entire season, subscribers, and I will now randomly pick one subscriber and read his number right now on air, and after the broadcast our manager will call you and ask for your address, and you will get the glass cleaner from our sponsor, Kercher Company. All right, so I picked page 55 and the subscription number 3397. So the subscriber number 3397 is getting a subscription, a free subscription. Congratulations. This is how you can become an owner of great prizes from our partners and sponsors. We've got 2 more giveaways to do. We will do them in Moscow at ADM Raceway and in Sochi at the final stage of the Russian Drift Series. So if you want to win any presents from Kercher Company, buy a season subscription right now. And now let's watch the parade. What movie shall I watch? What is the best racing movie? Can you recommend something? Can you recommend any movie about motorsports? This is one of the most popular questions that you ask in direct or in comments. You want to know what our drivers like watching in their free time. So let's go and ask the drivers, the organizers, and our RDS team for their favorite motorsports movies and any movies about speed, and make a top 3. Ford versus Ferrari, and that's it. What is the best movie about racing, motorsports? What's your top 3? The best one is Hit the Apex. This is about life of racers, and I think this is the Bible of motorsports, and you must watch it. Even though it's about motorcycles, it still has the same spirit, and this is what we need to see. This is the first one. The second is, and I don't really like fiction movies about racing, because they turn me off. I don't see how they drive on 4, then on 5, and it is just unreal. This is not real, and they also talk for 15 minutes as they drive. It's just sickening. Yeah, it's like the Forsage movie. Yeah, and I don't want to hurt anyone, because yes, there is some good content. I like our movie with Gocha, our Japanese movie. I think it was great. Lots of emotions. And also the director's work and the script was good. And Sergei Sak was the director and the scriptwriter. Yes, was that you? No, I'm not professional, but we had a very good team, and I was very emotional about that movie. Forsage 1, 2, and maybe 3, the Tokyo episode of Ford versus Ferrari, the race. Fyodor Dzezhets, I'm sure that he has something to recommend you, right? We are choosing the best movies about motorsports, speed, cars and racing. So what's your personal opinion? Your top 3. The RDS YouTube channel. Then you know, I have no favorite fiction movies. I like documentaries, the documentaries that we all love, and anything like Forsage series, everything about it. All of them are united with the same idea that any motorsport is a family, and you need to enjoy it. And it's about sports, yeah. So if you want to have a good time watching racing movie, just watch the RDS broadcast. Anton, the manager of our Mall Racing team, What's your top three of racing movies? Movies about motorsports, speed and cars. What's your Ford versus Ferrari? Any others? Forsage, the first one. And any other? No? Are you ready? Okay, so we are trying to make the rating of the best movies about speed, racing, cars, motorsport. What's your top three? What can you recommend to our spectators? Beware of the Car, our old Soviet comedy. The Race that I haven't watched yet, and something about Bonneville. What was the name of the movie? You know what I'm talking about. The Fastest Indian. It's my favorite. Well, now it's mine as well. The story of Niki Lauda, Ford versus Ferrari. No, the original movie, the original that was about his life events. Do you remember the name of the movie? No, maybe something about it. As for the documentaries, one about Formula One is my favorite. It's my top. It makes you love and respect the old racing times. The Race, I think, is one of the best fiction movies. It's the closest to the real racing spirit, and the rest is just, you know, pop. Ford versus Ferrari is cool, but it's also too fiction. When you looked each other in the eyes, and the Italians make such an anti-hero.
What is your favorite movie about speed, racing, motorsport? Like, give us 3 or 2 names.
I would say Senna, for sure. After that, I'm not sure.
The Most Fastest Indian? Do you know this movie?
I don't think so. No.
So Senna.
Just Senna came to my mind first, and yeah, that for sure is the one that sticks out by a lot.
Okay.
I remember the end of the movie and just being like emotional, you know, when it all goes wrong. So it's a crazy story, and just.
Have you ever dreamed about being a Formula One driver?
No. No, only drifting.
Only drifting.
The greatest movie is Need for Speed, and generally I also love the movie Ford versus Ferrari, even though it is not really good from the motorsports point of view, but as a movie in general, as art, I think it's not bad. Timofey finally came up with a movie that he wants to recommend to all of you. Yes, it is called Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. It took me a long time to recall it. It's called Talaga Nights, but in Russia it was translated as Ricky Bobby. Anyway, it's a cool movie, and this is what I want to recommend to all of you. Please watch it when you have time. It's really good, about racing. Let me remind you that this is the creator of Drift Dynamics system, Sasha. We want to recommend the best movies about racing to our spectators. What's your top 3? If you have 3 favorites, or maybe less, 2, I like the first part of that Vin Diesel movie, the Forsage. Yes, that one. And yes, and the old Soviet movie. Of course, it's not about racing, but it's about stealing cars. The old black and white movie about the guy stealing Volgas. I love it. Okay, so if you remember the name of that movie, write it in the comments below. Let's meet more faces. This is Alexey Monakov from RDS shop. If you are waiting for your order and it's not coming, this is his fault. Yes, not me. Don't write to me. And this is Oksana, who is the officer for communication with the drivers. She tells the drivers when to go, when to start, and when not to start. We are making the rating of the most interesting movies about speed, racing, cars, according to the drivers, organizers, and everyone involved in RDS. You can think about it for a while. We will start with Alexei. What's your opinion? What movie would you recommend to our spectators? I like more movies about style and fashion because I'm more involved with that, but seriously, I like The Days of Thunder. The Days of Thunder. Okay, thank you. That's your opinion. And Oksana, what do you think? There was an old movie with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. It's called Speed. Was it? Then there was the Farsage, all the 9 episodes of it. Then there was a cool cartoon called The Cars, the both parts. It's also amazing. There are not so many good movies about racing, but I think The Race is technically the best from the point of view of direction. But I think you should watch it in a cinema or at your friend if he has a home cinema and sound system, because you need to feel it. Also Drive, the Drive, I think, and all the rest is not really worth it. And they don't know how to make good racing movies. Oh, wait, Forsage, the 3rd episode, the one that was made by different people, not the ones from the franchise. And I still think that this is the only normal Forsage. It's the only worthy one. It has lots of little flicks that only us can understand. This has lots of Easter eggs. The World Through Enzo's Eyes. Oh, yes, I watched it about the dog. Yes, it's a very good movie. I recommend it to everyone. It was really well made. It's really about racing. It conveys the spirit of movies. Also, Ford versus Ferrari. It's a must. It's a must for you to watch. And that's it. Have you watched The Fastest Indian? No. Yes, this is what you should watch. You will love it. Gone in 60 seconds. Thank you. About racing. The cartoon about McQueen. I don't have many names in my mind. I don't really watch much movies. Nicholas, I think that he knows something new. Nick, we are making the top, the rating of the best racing movies about any sort of racing, about speed, about cars. Okay, what?
Born to Race.
Born to Race. What year is it? 2003 or 2013, I'm not even sure. It's just a movie about a guy on Subaru and a guy on Mustang and on the poster, and it's called Born to Race. Is there any other you would like to recommend? I watched that new one, Ford versus Ferrari. This is also a good one. And Fast and the Furious. Which episode? The first one. About racing, I would say that the Nicholas movie, Vadi, it's the Cars by Disney. It's very good. And when Nicholas was small, he watched it so many times that the CD just broke, and I had to buy him another one. And he watched it so many times that it stopped working. But we just played football or hockey and we broke it. But he watched it so many times, and I bought him another CD, and now his younger brother watches it. The Fastest Indian. Yes, finally! This is my favorite. Then Forsage, the 3rd episode. And also, I think the one, the race about Formula, the old and good movie. Well, not that old. The 2 most dangerous guys from Fresh Auto can recommend us something good. We're making the rating of the best movies about speed, drifting, racing, or Formula, anything related to motorsports. What do you think any drifting fans should watch? I'm not sure about the drifting fans, but I finally watched the Drive to Survive, and I was really impressed. I watched it, and I'm now in the 2nd season. I love it. This is the only person in drifting who has time to watch TV series. I envy you. And this is the guy who is always backstage, but I'm sure that he has watched many movies about cars, speed and racing. Come on, can you recommend our spectators your favorite movie about cars? It's hard. Because I don't have a favorite one. This is not Forsage for sure. Here he is. I've been looking for you all day. Yes, you've been looking for me. You've been looking for me day and night? Dmitry Andreevich, can you please recommend our drift lovers some movies to watch? Any movie about racing, speed and cars. What's your favorite? What do you think is a must for every drifting fan to watch? You know, I think the best one is about London Hunt. The Rush, yes, the Rush. I think that was the best one. All the American stories, they are, too sweet. And that Stallone movie, what was the name of it? I think this is just entertainment. And of course, the Ford versus Ferrari. Even though it's American, the fastest Indian, oh yes, it's marvelous. But this is not really about racing, but, yes, it's kind of about racing. The fastest Indian is a good fiction movie, a very good art, I think. And in fact, I think that the best racing movie is the RDS TV broadcast. You can see anything there, absolutely anything. If you don't understand something, you can watch our YouTube channel and see the RDS Insider or RDS Insider episodes and learn everything. And we have lots of interesting stories to tell. That's it. You will only recommend us the best things we know. The qualifying is in full throttle. This is the Russian Drift Series Grand Prix, and I'm standing next to our dear spectators. Today we will do a small competition among the spectators. We will ask them to make their prediction, who they think will win in the qualifying. Maybe someone will do the right guess. And now we will see who wins. The first person to guess the winner of the qualifying is Igor. Please meet him. Where are you from? I'm from Novosibirsk. Oh, wow, you came from Novosibirsk. We're trying to guess who wins the qualification. Maybe you will be the one to win, and tomorrow you will be happy to see yourself on the screen as a winner. Who do you think will win the qualifying? What does your heart say? I hope it is Gocha. Okay, so you bet on Gocha. Okay, one vote for Georgy Chevchan. Recorded. I want Tsarigradsev to win. One vote for Arkady Tsarigradsev. And about you? Also the same. 2 votes for Arkady Tsarigradsev. Thank you very much. I think Evgeny Losev. 1 vote for Evgeny Losev. Are you from Irkutsk? Yes, I am from the Irkutsk Oblast. Yes, now it's clear. Thank you. We want to guess who wins the qualifying, according to the spectators. I ask everyone to say your guesses. Who do you think will win the qualifying? I only support Gocha all the time. Georgy Chevchan, 2 votes. Damir. Oh, wow. We've got a new candidate, Damir Idiatulin. And our compatriot, Losev. Yes, everyone supports their compatriots. 2 votes for Evgeny Losev. And what do you think? I support Gocha, but I think that Losev will win the qualifying. Okay, Evgeny Losev, 3 votes. And this young gentleman, I think it's Gocha. And now it's going to be a very important vote. Please tell me, my dear friend, who will win the qualifying? Okay, let Dad help. I don't know. Is it your first time at drifting? This is your first time. I hope Arkady Tsarigradsev. Okay, Arkady Tsarigradsev, 3 votes for Arkady Tsarigradsev. I've got something special for you. Have it. let it be sweeter, let the race be sweeter. Plus one more vote for Arkady Tsarigradzev, and we continue. Here we see that this guy is following the hygienic and epidemiological rules. How well does he know the drivers? This is Andrei. Where are you from? I'm local. Okay, Andrei from Krasnoyarsk. He didn't have to drive far. We are asking the spectators who they think will win the qualifying. So what's your opinion? I think it's too early to speak about it. We haven't even seen a half of the drivers. But what does your heart say? I hope it's gonna be Georgy Chivchan, but this season he's not very lucky with the car. This is the man who is dressed in RDS garments, so I'm sure that he knows who wins the qualifying. We vote for drivers. Who do you think will win the qualifying, in your opinion? Who? I think it's Evgeny Losev, of course. Are you also from Irkutsk? No, we're from the Republic of Khakassia. And how far is it? 400 kilometers away from here. 400 kilometers, yeah. Okay, so let's draw the conclusions of the spectators' vote. The majority of the spectators named. So among the favorites, of course, there are only Siberian drivers. 4 votes for Evgeny Losev, 3 votes for Georgy Chivchan, who is chilling over there, and 3 votes for Arkady Tsarigradzev, 1 vote for Damir Diatulin, and, well, someone from Forward Auto, said one of the spectators. And we are now going to a more experienced generation. I'm sure that this guy has been watching TikTok quite a while. So let's ask him who he thinks will win the qualifying. Hello.